What's up? I'm Nick Visconti from Drink Coffee Do Stuff. Today I'm going to show you how to brew a French press at home. Couple things that you're gonna need before we get started. Obviously, our Hell Yeah blend. It's a medium roast, it's our most popular. It comes across as milk chocolate, candied nuttiness. It's always sweet and smooth. Perfect coffee for a French press. You're gonna want some type of tin, a scale, the French press, a tablespoon, DCDS mug, hot water, a grinder, and a timer. In short, what you only need is Drink Coffee Do Stuff coffee, the French press, hot water, and the grinder. Let's start brewing. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is weigh out 56 grams of coffee. If you're not using a scale at home, that's about 7 heaping tablespoons. I'm gonna tare the scale, pour in 56 grams of Hell Yeah coffee. And then we are gonna grind this at a coarse setting. The coarseness should be reminiscent of sea salt or sand at your favorite beach. All right, let me show you how coarse the coffee should be. As you can see here, you can actually see the granules of coffee. Himalayan sea salt, a coarse sea salt, that's the perfect grind setting. During the time that your coffee was grinding, we want to make sure that the water that you're using is above 195 degrees. I prefer to brew my French press at about 202 degrees. We're going to take out the grinds, take off the top of the French press, and insert the grinds. At this point, we're gonna wanna re-tare the scale. Let's start brewing. Take your kettle, and the first thing we're gonna do is start our timer, followed by filling the French press a third of the way up. The reason that we fill the French press a third of the way up is to let the coffee bloom. Any gases left over from the roasting process, this is when they off gas. If it's in your brew, it's in your coffee. So we're gonna try to prevent that carbon, almost bitter flavor by letting it bloom for 30 to 45 seconds. At 45 seconds, we are going to stir the coffee 3 times. We'll then start refilling all the way to the top. If you're on a scale, this is about 840 grams of water. My preference when pouring the water into the French press is to do it in a circular motion. This makes sure that we saturate all the grounds. When you get to about 840 grams, we're going to put the plunger on top. We can pull the French press off the scale, and we are gonna wait for the brew to finish at 4 minutes. Once we get to 4 minutes, we are going to slowly press the plunger down. As we near to 4 minutes, I would suggest preheating your mug. This is gonna prevent the hot coffee cooling rapidly in a room temperature mug. At 4 minutes, we're going to press the plunger down slowly. Then you're ready to rock. Last step, pour and enjoy. Hell yeah, and thanks for allowing me to teach you how to brew a French press at home.